Hi guys, Merry meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Today I did not get a chance to do a vlog at the kitchen today because the director of the soup kitchen decided to blast the radio extra loud. Because of YouTube's copyright policies regarding music, I could not see how I could do a vlog at the soup kitchen without getting a copyright strike. So I decided to do one here, and I gotta sort my laundry out at the same time. So while I'm doing laundry, we'll talk. The most important thing I wanted to cover today is last night's State of the Union. It was really very nice. Several reporters have compared Donald Trump's delivery to that of several Ronald Reagan's speeches, and listening to him, it was almost like listening to Ronald Reagan in his early years. He had presented himself in a very eloquent way. And these are just the whites. I didn't even watch the Sox yet, so I'm going to get to that in a little bit. And I was very impressed. When he came into the auditorium, it was like listening to people cheering for him at one of his rallies. I mean, it was noisy. Oh my God. They were whistling, they were cheering, they were excited. Okay? Just the fact. They were just excited. And he had done a great job. I think he successfully managed to point out a few points. A couple people have said that some of the stuff he said really was kind of about the progress in the economy was a tail end of Obama's work. Well, hold on a minute for a second. Here's what I say. Looking at what's going on, I would say next year, this should help solve things a bit here. Next year, 2018, okay? If we continue to see the same level of success, which is 2 years after Barack Obama has left office, can we really say the recovery is the work of Barack Obama? If we can, and if we can successfully prove it, and there's no refuting it, then that'd be wonderful. Because I think this guy deserves to be given a little more credit than he's given. Today, a couple days ago, I was given a quiz by one of my subscribers on my YouTube channel, which I haven't. I started to do on my phone, but the way my phone was displaying the quiz was really not a great deal. I just felt it was very unreadable, especially when you get into lead card boxes in the bottom of each choice, each question to determine most favorable to least favorable. And it seems to be that I need to do it on a big piece on the Mac because the quiz was very hard to answer on my phone. But I also wanted to talk about something, a couple allegations too. This is, Donald Trump is not the only one who's getting treated badly by pundits. I have people alleging that I am creating fake accounts to bolster my popularity. First of all, guys, I have never done that. And second of all, even if I had tried, which I never did, how would I maintain up to those 100 plus accounts? Do you realize that's 100 plus emails, right? Do you realize that means that I would have to log in to 100 plus accounts just to watch a video in each account? And that would mean that I would have to comment on each video in each account. That is unethical and immoral, but it's also, as far as I'm concerned, is illegal. And in addition to that, it's just unsustainable. That's not going to work. So whoever came up with that idea, I think you really need to reassess it, because it makes no sense. Could there be possibly I have real subscribers who really do support my content? It seems like a lot of people don't think that's the case, but it could be. I do not see why it should be such a shocker. But there are people that will support my content. For the fact is that, number one, is my content is genuine. I also said something last night which is also true, which is this. When my landlord got himself into a tussle with the Section 8 people, and we lost Section 8 because of my landlord's arguing with Section 8, and I had to pay full $700 a month rent. When Dory was here, I had hoped so much to get back into doing some of the things that I know people love. People love me doing demos. People love me showing products and unboxings, and I really love doing them. And the only reason I got into this political stuff is, well, besides I am a Republican, but also because it was cheap, but time consuming. Okay, and that is I have to sit there and read news wires coming in every day. It doesn't cost me really anything, but reading all these op-ed pieces and all these documents is really hard, because it's really hurtful in my eyes. Especially my right eye can only take so much before it basically says I quit. And it's really not the kind of content that I really want to do. As I said, I only changed the channel's direction because of my life had changed its direction. It wasn't my first choice. I mean, what else are you supposed to do, right? If you don't have the money to go buy products. Hell, I don't even have the money to buy the parts to repair things that are broken. Take my Dell monitor. I think it's a 21-inch. I could be wrong. Yeah, definitely it's a 21-inch. 21-inch Dell monitor, right? Sony trained on picture too, right? Big, heavy thing. I need to get a trained television repair tech monitor specialist to look at that. That's going to cost money I don't have, okay? Everybody know that. I mean, I don't live near Shango 66, so I can't go over to Shango's shop and say, hey, could you take a look at this for me and find out why it's not working right? I think something's going wrong with the power supply. I would have to basically ship it to Shango. And there's no guarantee that by the time the monitor arrives at Shango 066's shop, that the thing is going to be in one piece. It already has plastic that's cracking. And it looks like roadkill, okay? And so that's one thing I cannot fix. I do not have the training or the skills to work on it, okay? And it's a dangerous thing to work on, because the fact is you're dealing with extremely high voltage that could basically kill you, as Electroboom demonstrates in some of his experiments. Trust me, guys, 35, 40, 50,000 volts isn't exactly something that I want to stick my fingers into. Okay, with my eyesight, it would be suicidal. And then Logan Paul will be making another video about seeing poor Michelle hanging from a tree by her skirt from electrocution from working on a flyback transformer. Don't think so. I don't want to go there. I want to live, okay? Seriously. But I do want to get back to doing the things I love. And I do want to do those things. Okay? Now, so like I said, a lot of you guys get upset in the past because of policies, experimentations, and regarding the way we dealt with some of the behaviors of some of our people on the channel. Me and Lumi have talked about this. We have looked at this. I've talked to Rhonda about this as well. Rhonda's policy opinion in mine do not exactly match. We do not exactly match. Okay, she has a different way of looking at it. But she's also going through a lot of personal issues right now. Sue, which is part of my focus group, has looked at it this way. You just gotta ignore them because these people are out there for their own agenda. But the thing is every time you comment on a video, do you not know that you're adding, when you replay to content in the video, it plays the video, and then it actually counts as a view? That's a YouTube thing. It doesn't always work that way, but I notice from a desktop or from many cell phones is if you try to respond to a question, it starts playing the video. By the way, that's good, because maybe you did miss something and maybe you need to refresh yourself. Okay, well, sometimes it doesn't do crap. Alright, it's fine. So, like I said, I want to get back to doing the unboxings and the demos. That's really what I want to do. I really do. By the way, Adweek, that's ADWEEK, has reported that advertisers are not happy with Susan Wojcicki's. It's a Polish name, it's hard to pronounce. Wojcicki of YouTube for her YouTube partner program policy change. A lot of them advertisers, they said, that rather had supported small channels because they are more possibly support regional brands, or local advertisers want to focus on local channel content. So what that means is that people they mentioned an example of Pizza Express, but I can also give you other examples here. What about, say, ABC Pizza in Winston? What about Noli's in Winston? What about, what about Kent's Pizza in Winston? What about, say, the Winston food store, the corner health food store. These are local brands that may not want to support a channel that has a huge intergalactic international market share, but rather maybe focus more on the channel that's likely to be reaching their local target audience. So, unfortunately, some of the advertisers are not too sure if Susan Wojcicki's approach was the right one. Also, we have the prankster there doing the pranked acid attacks. They're not real acid attacks. Arian, I forget what his last name is, from the UK, has totaled 667,000 views. In other words, he's not quite as big as PewDiePie, or PewDiePie, or the Logan Paul, but he's been doing the same bullshit. And he said that he will continue to do the fake acid attacks regardless if he gets 150,000 likes. Now, I would say that is almost threatening YouTube. And what that means to me is it just demonstrates what I was been pointing out the whole time, is that these big producers can get away with it because of one reason. They got lawyers. They can hire lawyers. They got contracts. They have the market share. They have YouTube's testicles in a meat grinder, basically. They can't change. If YouTube tries to shut them down, they're going to end up shutting themselves down. Because that means, like, for example, Logan Paul, PewDiePie, this guy, Orion, whatever his last name is, all these guys. There's a very small handful of creators in this league. And that's just pretty much what YouTube is trying to go for now for supporting. And what's happening is that there could be enough backlash that YouTube may actually realize that they have made a bad oops. It possibly. Because remember, it costs a lot of money to run YouTube. It's not free. These people don't really think about that. They upload 300 to 400 hours of content every minute. I know what you're saying is comparing hours to minutes. Oh, that makes my head spin. It's a lot of content, okay? It takes a lot of resources to process it. However, I'm not reading in the news about the small mom and pop channel that is doing these horrific events. It seems to be it's the big channels, the ones with lawyers and contracts that are doing this. So why is this fair to the little guy? I think that YouTube, I'm going to keep saying this because now a major advertising periodical is actually agreeing with me that they have made a mistake. They have made a bad decision in their policy and is going to potentially be their epitaph on their tombstone, which is, you fucked up. Okay? You, as a content distributor, fucked up. Okay, and I don't usually hear me use the F-bomb too much. But when I do, I'm trying to drive a point in. Okay? The point here is, Susan Wojcicki needs to reevaluate with the YouTube creators and say, wait a minute, that ain't going to work. And already we're seeing that several content creators of bigger channels are starting to say the same thing. That's not going to work. Of course, we only have so many advertising, and we got all these little guys, and they want a piece of the action. And the companies are going to have to spread their advertising far and thin between all those little guys. That's not the point of this. That's not... See, that's the thing. Susan's saying is, we're going to protect our advertiser community. No. It has nothing to do with protecting my advertising. My advertising community want to kick to the curb. And I'm just a small guy. I don't really demand a lot. I only want, I get maybe about $100, since I've been on YouTube for a few years. I'm definitely less than $100 a year. For me, it's just to see my AdSense go up is just a psychological feeling of success. It's not like I'm really going to be coming home like Logan Paul or this Arian guy or PewDiePie with these huge chunks of change every month. I mean, it'd be nice, but that's not going to happen, okay? And that's not what's going to happen for a lot of the little guys. They're never going to come on with that kind of money. It's just never going to happen. Unless you go big. See, that's what they were trying to do, but the problem is that what Susan should have done is gotten a group of the small fries in the office and asked them, what should we do? We got people copying people's content. We got people causing scams, spams, identity theft, creating dangerous content. Oh, excuse me. Susan, listen to me. The majority of the dangerous content is not being produced by the little guy. Okay? It's not. Okay? And that's the reason I will not support that last part. It doesn't make sense. Okay? But the other ones do apply. There's a lot of fake channels out there. A lot. And they are out there creating a lot of content. Absolutely. But don't blame us for every single one of your problems. Okay? After the apocalypse, which was caused, again, originally by big guys, we, the little guys, took a hit. A lot of us took hits. And we sat there and through thick and thin because we follow the rules. We did what the AdSense YouTube policies say and the general rules and laws of the United States, in my case, because I live in the U.S., we knew that we were fine. We didn't break the rules. We don't have any copyright strikes. We did everything by the book. Okay? And we shouldn't be punished. Okay? And that's the reason why Brian Case and the next Christians opposed to me saying is that I'm creating all these fake YouTube channels. Absolutely makes no sense at all. Because here's the reason I bring that up. As I said, unethical, amoral, and borders on illegal. Okay? Now, on top of that, it's unmaintainable. You cannot have a million or whatever, I mean, number of fake accounts and add them as subscribership. First of all, that means I have to maintain up to 100 passwords, 100 emails. How on the futon am I going to do that? Okay, that's not going to happen. That's just too many people. Does that mean that some other people, the legitimate people on my channel, may not have subscribed to my channel using multiple accounts? It's not me. That's all that matters. As long as I'm not doing it, as long as I'm following the rules, as long as I'm doing the right thing. So when the chickens come home to roost, that's when you're going to find out what's going on. But otherwise, I'm not going to do it. So it's not worth it. I do have two channels. I have Welcome to My World, which is basically a pretty dead channel. It originally was created to cover my material for my local cable access TV program. I had some really bad problems with my leg. I could not physically deliver DVDs anymore to the cable company. And because of my injury with my left leg, and right now my left leg is hurting again. So, unfortunately, it's causing me pain. So I have to go ahead and try to find a way I'm going to do with this channel. Should I just copy the content over to my other YouTube channel and delete that channel? Should I just delete it out because I got all the content on DVDs? Or what should I do? It's a channel that has, sadly enough, is really lost a lot of content. It's a local channel. It's meant to cover local content in the Winston area. It's not meant to be out there going internationally. Okay, you can watch it if you're international. It don't matter, but it focuses on Winston content. Lumi has her own channel. Yep. And her channel is different because it's her channel. And she's also a verified YouTube account as well. She has her own email address. She has her own everything. She's verified by YouTube. In fact, YouTube was the ones who actually suggested she create it. So that's because originally we were doing content on my channel. And then, so they said she should have her own channel instead of just doing it on yours. So that's what happened. She had her own email at the time. And then YouTube said, hey, you know what? You should have your own YouTube channel, Lummy. You shouldn't have to do it on Michelle's channel. You have the ability to do your own content. So come on YouTube and create your own channels. And so she did. I did. And you know what, guys? I'll be honest. I haven't really done much lately on it. No, but it's not the point. No, but you see, I just been pointing out is I didn't do any content. So my channel kind of got stagnant. Right. Next thing is that I want you to understand that YouTube has become pretty much my main way of reaching out to people. I got depressed last night because of all the allegations, and I really have to admit that as I work hard on creating content, sometimes, I'm a human being, and first of all, let me say one thing. Talking about people, content here, I'm going to talk about this because this is one of the allegations. Somebody had the nerve to say that People of Peace is one of my creations. People of Peace lives in Toronto, Canada. I think it's Toronto. I think it's Toronto too, or at least in that general vicinity. Right. And he's Canadian. Originally he's from Bulgaria, but he's Canadian. He's got dual citizenship in Canada. What in the hell is it going to take for you to understand that there are real people on my channel? Okay? There are real people. And those people do watch my videos. And yes, they have their own opinions. And when I do admit that the mistakes that I said earlier of the blocking people was a mistake. It was an idea policy that was tried. It didn't work. It made no sense. Because in essence, it was killing off my viewership. Because every time you guys send me a message, or every time you respond to each other, as I said, the videos get one more tick mark in the view department. Even if it's just a minute's worth of view, it still counts. So if it's a topic that's really hot button, and it's like 30, 40, 50 comments on that video, all of a sudden, that's 30 to 40 views. Even if it's just basically log in, log out, basically, it's okay. It still counts. It doesn't really add to my viewers' hours, though, but it still adds something. Okay? The next thing, important thing, is let's talk about the schedule for this week. And actually, it's not guaranteed to be this way all the time. I'm going to work on it. As I said, I really want to get back to doing unboxings and demos. I really miss doing those. We have our live stream tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? And we have a spirituality marathon for Saturday. It's going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And will end around a little bit less than 12 midnight. So it's going to probably end around closer to 11:30. Okay? And I've tried very hard to find content that was produced only by me and Lumen on this channel. Nothing else's. I did not plagiarize. I don't steal people's shit. Okay? I was looking at the spirituality playlist, and I was like, I noticed I put a lot of stuff in there that's nothing to do with spirituality. For example, coffee with Dory? Seriously? That's not a spirituality video. What's it doing in there? You see, I got a problem because I got a whole bunch of videos that are misfiled, so I had to go through and weed through them all to make sure that it was actually spirituality chat comments. Make sure video was on topic, and as I said, I was going to keep it under 4 hours. So that was just an interesting thing to point out. Alright, so anyway, that starts at 8 p.m. and ends around 12. Then, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our live stream again. Okay? I don't know if Sue's going to be here or not, so I can't tell you. Okay? I don't know yet. Tonight's live stream starts at 7. And again, as I said, I don't know if Sue's going to be here. Okay? I'm not going to be blocking people. Okay? I will do my best to answer questions and reach out to you. But I could use your help too. And this is it. Because I have to read the screen. I have to read the content. I have to read the questions. And I know the phone is popular for some things. But the problem with the phone is that some people on the phone are very hard to hear. I really don't know what the story of the phone's going to be. But we got the phone, so obviously we'll keep taking phone questions too. And like I said, we show the questions on the screen because people, after the live streams are over, they want to see the questions to prove that I'm not trying to edit or censor or remove pieces of the question that I'm answering. No problem there. But the thing is it takes a lot more work. Besides that, honestly, there's really not much to look at otherwise. All right, so for now, I'll see you tonight at 7. And as I said, as far as the allegations about me creating false accounts, nope, I'm not doing that. As far as allegations of me saying that People Peace is one of mine, no, he's not. As far as some of the other allegations, I really don't know how to prove this to you. I really wish I could find a definitive way that clears it up. But I don't know how to do that. As far as the quiz that was given me by one of my channel people, I'm going to try taking the quiz and see how it goes. And then maybe I could discuss the results with you, because the quiz that was given to me is huge. It is really an exam. It's almost as long as the Minnesota Multiphasic Profile Inventory, too. It's huge for a quiz. It's a test. It's an exam. It's huge. It's very, very expansive. Very, very extensive. So, let me finish taking the exam and see how I do, and then I could talk about the results, and then you could try taking it yourself too. But for now, I'll see you tonight at 7. Stay out of trouble, guys. Bye-bye.